Welcome back to the garage, or welcome to the garage if this is the first video of mine that you've seen. First off, I wanted to say thank you to all of the new subscribers that have showed up and all of the subscribers that I've had for a while. I really appreciate all of you taking time out of your day to watch my videos. It truly means a lot. I gained almost 110 subscribers in the last 2 days, and I couldn't be happier. I think people are really liking that yellow Ford F600 4-wheel drive truck that I drug home. The weather is absolutely beautiful today. It's about 60 degrees early in the morning, and I'm actually off work, so I think it's about time that I take a little bit of the day and give that yellow Ford a bath. Now, I'm not affiliated with this company at all. I mean, they don't sponsor me or anything like that in any way. But a lot of the times when I get an old project that will start up and run, I'll go ahead and put some of this in the oil. Now, this is Marvel Mystery Oil, and it definitely helps out in a lot of cases for an old project like this. If it's sat for a while, there's probably carbon deposits inside of the engine, it's got old oil in it, and it had a little bit of lifter noise, and this stuff typically will help you out with all three of those scenarios with this old truck. So before I start this up and run it any today, moving it around so I can power wash it off, I'm going to dump a little bit of this inside the engine, and I'll let it sit and run for a little bit later on, and hopefully that will help out with the lifter noise. Luckily, with gas engines, parts are fairly cheap, and I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know if I want to run this old school breather or maybe get one that actually says Ford that looks pretty nice that goes on top of that carburetor. So maybe leave down in the comment section what you think I should do. Now, this truck, before I got it, has been sitting for quite a while, so the brakes don't work on it right now. The master cylinder's probably all dried up, and it may have a line or two rusted out. And luckily, I don't have to move the truck very far. I just need to move it out of the way so I can get around it on both sides with the pressure washer. But I got my battery sitting in here. I believe it's fully charged, and we're going to see if this old truck will start up. Great, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, have a good day.
You too, bye-bye.
Bye. Sorry about that, got a call from work. I think I got lucky the other day when I tried to start this truck up and there was actually good gas in it. I think I'm getting into some bad gas now because it's not wanting to really start up very easily. And I say it doesn't want to start very easily, and I just barely hit the key and it starts up naturally, so. But luckily it did. Now, before I get too far with this old truck, whenever I done the pressure washer video on my 1984 Dodge Crew Cab, I didn't do a very good job of showing you what it looked like before, so I wanted to go over a little bit more in depth and show you kind of how bad the mold is stuck onto this body of this truck. I do believe when I hit it with a pressure washer, though, it is going to look pretty nice. It's been sitting for quite a while. Old truck doesn't seem like it starts up and runs too bad, though. I'm fairly impressed with it. I did find out that the 391 that's in this truck actually has a forged crank instead of a cast crank. So in my first video talking about the truck, I was actually backwards in my description. So this engine is a little bit better than your typical Ford 390. This one has a forged crank instead of a cast crank in it. This side of the truck looks about the worst with the mold and all that stuck on the side of it. And for this being four-wheel drive, and for the guy before me that owned it, taking it in the mud probably a little bit, the body is still in really nice shape. It's not rusted out. It's a lot nicer than some of the two-wheel drive trucks that I've owned before. Let me get the pressure washer out and see how nice I can make this thing shine. Okay, so in my opinion, the truck turned out looking fantastic, if I do say so myself. There's a few little rust spots on it, but the body overall is in very nice shape. Now, I power washed on this bed just a little bit, but like I said, I'm not planning on using it, so I didn't really waste my time with it. I also didn't want to blow off any of this debris into the driveway where I pull vehicles around into my garage in case there was a nail or something hiding in there. But this thing looks worlds better. Drop a comment down in the comment section and tell me how good you think it looks. Does it look 2 times better? 3 times better? Does it look worse? I'd like to know. Give me a suggestion on what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video on getting this truck cleaned up. Kind of an impromptu video, but the weather was nice. I was off work. Actually planned on doing a little bit more to the truck, but that'll have to wait for next video. I got today off and was going to do a little bit of running around, but now I got to do a lot more. So thanks a lot for watching this video and taking the time out of your day. I truly appreciate that. If you would also check out my buddies at the Fox Shop in Central Oregon Shenanigans. Those guys have been great to me on here, and they have a lot of great content, and their channel links will be in the video description below. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment or a question down below, subscribe if this is the kind of content that you're into, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates on these awesome projects. And as always, just a friendly reminder that it doesn't matter if you're working on your project in a garage or in your driveway. What matters is that you go out there, you do the job yourself, and you learn more about your project, whatever that project may be. Now that this video's over, how about you go outside and work on something? My name is Zane, and I'll catch you next time.